Alright guys, Shotty T here with another Last War tutorial video. This video we're going to talk about the honorable campaign. Again, this is another thing that's in the game. There's no special event for it. It's just something that's there that you can do either daily or you can just do it every other day to accomplish certain objectives. And there's a lot of good stuff out of this. So I'm going to show you some live action today. So this video is going to take a little long. I'm going to share some tactics and some tricks that you can use to advance as far as possible. So first I'm going to explain what they are. Most of you guys, when you click on this helicopter icon here, let me see if I can click on it without going into it. But it's basically this here. So that way you see that star. All right. Most of the time when you guys go there, you're probably going to default to this tab when you click on that helicopter, because the special ops is something that you can complete every 5 levels. Sorry, you can complete 5 levels for every level of HQ that you promote. And as you can see, I can't go any further until I build my level HQ 26, which probably take a couple of weeks to do so. So you can kind of advance and gain more troops that way. But this particular one, this has 3 different campaigns. So this is kind of like an adventure portion here, where you're basically doing like 5-on-5 battles against the computer. And there are a lot of rewards that you can gain that you can also take advantage of and double dip. And that's what's going to be part of the video. And these are all the different rewards that are up for grabs, depending on your level. So some of these levels you might not see. You might not see like a yellow box. You might see like a purple, or you're definitely going to see a blue box, but you might see purple. Like this, for example, this lower level, you have purple. And this one, you have a chance to get yellow as well. So, and it depends on how many stages you clear, and it resets every other day. It's on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. A key tip here is that if you have champs that are below level 100, there is a chance that they can actually get a level upgrade without you not even have to use your XP points. So just keep that in mind. That's a little thing there that kind of save you some XP, and you can focus your XP on your upper champs and let your lower champs slowly but surely gain here. But it has to be lower champs that you have to include in your attack teams for that to happen. So, and I don't think I have any on my teams to even take advantage of that benefit. But again, you got 3 missions. You got the tank iron formation, you have the aircraft sky formation, and then you have the missile formation. So really the key here, you want to use your champs by class, so it helps to kind of gain expand your roster the best you can. Obviously with the upgraded recruit tickets thing for free-to-play players, it's a lot easier now than it was before to expand your rosters. Naturally, everyone should have a solid tank roster, because those are most of the champs that you get when you first start out the game. So by default, the tank mission is going to be already unlocked. As you progress to the tank mission, I believe after you hit a certain level, then you will be able to advance to do the missile formation. I don't know exactly what level it takes to unlock it. I want to say it's level 10, but don't quote me on that, because I think I had advanced my tank level to a certain point before I realized, oh yeah, there's more than just a tank level. So I happened to see the missile, and then when I clicked over again, I saw aircraft was unlocked at one point, and it said that in order for you to unlock aircraft, you have to have missile and tank be at level 10. So I'm assuming that in order for you to unlock missile initially, you have to have your tank level past level 10. And as you can see, I'm way past level 10 now. So, and what I've been doing is double dipping. So on this particular one, for example, and you get you get infinite attempts to try to pass a level. So if your champs are too weak to take on a certain opponent, then you can always go back. So I'm just going to show you a live fight here. Now, if you want to finish the fight, you can just hit that back arrow and it'll show you whether you complete it or not. I already know I'm going to lose this because I already tried to beat it and I lost. All right, so, but the tank, you're likely going to be facing mostly missiles, especially missile attackers in the back row. Unfortunately, they have a Kimberly in the back row as well, so she's kind of nuking my guys. But the idea is that tanks have the class advantage over missiles. So that's why you want to use your tanks on this. Remember that rock, paper, scissors analogy that I used a couple of days ago on the previous video. Rock is your tank and your scissors are your missiles. But in this case, they just have too much power for me to get that far. So, but I haven't started the others yet. So that's why I'm going to show you what you can do. And also might as well do this too. I'm just gonna start this again, just to show you. You can hit this back arrow and you can just auto fight through it. You don't have to watch, especially if you're on a time crunch. You don't have to watch and see what happens with your guys. So what'll happen is when this campaign resets in a couple of days, you don't start at the level that you left off, which is for me 25-16. You actually start. You have a chance to start to do this whole level back again from the beginning at level 25. So basically, you can double dip on those rewards. Now for aircraft, I am actually at level 18, but I inadvertently picked 16 to see if I could double dip on rewards that I've already gotten. So this would be a good opportunity to see if the double dip can happen. So I already know I'm going to be able to finish this because I've already done it. So, and my chance has only gotten stronger. So I'm going to auto fight through all of these. All right. And what you can do is, okay, so I did get the reward. So I just inadvertently taught you guys that you can actually double dip on campaigns, even on stuff that you've already completed. You can go back and do it again, even though so if you're ever short on certain items in the campaign store, just go back and do them again. So I'm just going through this quickly because I already know this is something that I can do. So I'm not going to waste your time here, but I still want to show you the rest of the stuff. So I don't want to make two separate videos on this. So this will only take about basically this will take a minute. So as you can see, I'm going through this really quickly. But you can see the rewards, though. They're starting to add up. These are campaign medals, which I will show you where to use those. All right. And then, of course, you get your resources. Every 5 stages, you get like a campaign box. So after I finish 16.15, you'll see a box right there. So you get 2 boxes and you get an extra resource. So every 5 levels, you'll get like some extra rewards. It's kind of like mini milestones within the level. And then if you finish all 20, you get even more resources. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. All right, so this is the last level. All right, so you get even more campaign points. You get 2 of the biggest boxes and you get an extra set of resources. So it was 1. Then for every 5, you got the 2. But when you finish all 20, you get 3. And these campaign medals, they add up for sure. So now we're going to proceed. We're going to hit the proceed button. All right. And again, we've already done 17. Well, yeah, we've already done 17. It says new difficulty, not unlocked, unable to complete the challenge. So I guess because I did the double dipping thing, they're not letting me advance further until the reset, which is fine. I'll just do 18. So I guess I don't recommend going back unless you're just stuck on a level that you can't complete anyway. Just go back and do one that you already done to get those campaign rewards. But let's do one that we haven't attempted yet. All right, let's do the missile. And I'm going to share you some things here that can be very useful. All right, so we know we're going to be able to do the first 3 because when they start, oops, I didn't mean to do that. So when they start a new level, it gives you, it's pretty easy to get past the first 3, but for every 4 levels, they make the AI just a little bit more difficult. I believe they must add like some troops or like higher level troops or some stars to these guys because because what you don't know is how many stars the opposition got or what type of gear they have. So every 4 levels you face a more souped up version of your AI opponent. So I'm going to show you an example right here. So I'm going to let this particular level play out. So you're going to see that there's going to be more resistance. And this is the aircraft mission. Sorry, this is the missile mission. So most of the opponents are going to be aircraft. And again, the missiles are your scissors, the aircraft are your paper. So ideally, you want to have full squads of missile champs on this mission. And I did end up having a tank defender in the front because I don't have a second strong missile defender, and my tank defender is more stronger than my second missile. But as you can see, I was able to still get past this level, and you can kind of get a gauge if you're able to pass every 4 levels without too much difficulty. You'll have an idea to see if you can advance through the whole stage. Now, this level should be a lot easier than the previous one because, again, every 4 levels, it gets difficult. So you'll see the comparison. I'm going to let this play out. You'll see the comparison of the difficulty on this level versus the one before to show you guys every 4 level, it has like a ramp up in difficulty. So I'm going to be able to finish all of these without even losing a single champ. All right. So that kind of shows you, and I kind of learned that every 4 level it gets difficult. All right, so so now that you see that, I'm gonna auto fight through level 6 and 7, and we're gonna see together how much resistance I get at level 8. All right, so we're gonna pass 6. All right, we're gonna pass. Is this 7 or 8? I believe this is 8. Yeah, so this is 8 right here. As you can see, the opponent's a lot more resistant. And if, as you get more knowledgeable about the game, you can look at the other side to tell what quality of champs that you're facing, like rarity wise, like if you're facing a bunch of legendary. So I can tell you that that big airplane, that is Lucius. And on the back row, there is two I believe there are 2 epic champs, and the one in the middle is a legendary one. So this one should be a level not too difficult. And as you can see, I still lost 2 champs in my front row, but I was still able to advance by not losing any back row units. So far it looks pretty good that I can probably advance through this whole stage. But again, it's only going to get more difficult the higher I go. So we're going to auto play through 9, 10, and 11. And of course, 10 is that milestone. You see I got that yellow box there. All right, so now we're going to do auto fight through level 11 because that's going to be easy. So now let's test our might on 12. So again, every 4 stages. But looking at okay, so now we got some artillery in the back row. We have Morrison in the back row, the back right. You see all those yellow beams. And then on the left side, you have DVA in the back. But in the middle part, you have a legendary champ. And on the front, you have a legendary champ, the first one that just got KO'd. And then the other one that's still standing, I believe that is Carly. Again, as you have more experience in the game, you'll know what the champs look like. All right, but as you can see, it's getting a little bit more difficult now. It looks like I might lose a back unit, but I'm still going to finish the level. But as you can see, it's getting more difficult. It's getting more difficult, but I did advance. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and auto fight through 13 because they're going to give you those next 3 levels. The key test is that for every 4th level. All right, so let's look at 16. Now, 16 will be a determination on whether if I want to finish this level before the reset or just double dip. So if I can finish this without having pixel health on 1 champ left, then I'm just going to go ahead and finish this whole. But as you can see, the difficulty has gotten much higher now. Like it's 3 legendary champs in that back row now. You got Shyler, Morrison, and DBA. And in the front row, you have Carly, who's still standing right now. So this is going to come down to the wire. 16 is usually the most difficult one. It'll let you know if you have a realistic chance of finishing the whole level. As you saw, I couldn't get past 16 on that tank mission, level 25. And it looks like I'm not going to get past 16 on this level. So as you can see, it ramped up. But I'm not going to do this on this video. But if you want to advance just a little bit further, what you can do is take your top champs, especially your tank ones, and you can kind of move your gears around, but you kind of have to remember where to put your gears on. So if I wanted to change out Kimberly's gear, for example, remove it and put that on Tesla. Well, probably, well, yeah, I can remove it, put it on Tesla, replace, and then put Tesla's gear on the other attacker that I have in that unit, which is who did I have on that unit? I think I had Stedman. Well, he's level 25 already, so I don't need to change him around. And then the other one I believe I had was, who was that guy? Swift. So technically, I should be able to finish level 16 now because I changed some gears around to make these guys stronger. So what we'll do, we'll finish 16, but we're not gonna finish the entire level. I'm just gonna double dip on that when it resets. But you're gonna see when I switch the gears around, I should be able to take these down now. Or maybe not, we'll see. So I decided to have Stedman on this crew because even though he's a tank champ, I might eventually migrate Stedman to my tank crew to advance them further. But for now, I'm trying to get Missile caught up, so that's why I'm using Stedman here. But as you can see, that gear upgrade is making a big difference. It looks like now I'm going to pass it. So it's kind of a little thing you can do. You kind of just switch your gears around just to temporarily get further, but you have to remember where to go. And it looks like I still might not finish. It's going to come literally down to the wire. It's literally going to come down to the wire. I think with RNG, I can probably finish this level. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to do quick fights now. I'm not going to watch it. I'm just going to keep retrying to see if I get better RNG. Because sometimes critical hits matter. But if it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's failing every time. And again, you get unlimited attempts, so it doesn't hurt to see if you can get RNG in your favor, because that was close. If it's that close, there's a chance. I guess the game crashed because I tried too many times. So I guess that's going to kind of force the end of this video. Oh, there it is. Oh, so we finished it. See, we got RNG in our favor, but we know for a fact we're not going to finish level 20. So we're going to go ahead and finish 17, 18, and 19 just so we can get those rewards. All right, so let's finish 17, 18, 19. We know we can get those, but 20, we're not going to start. So what we're going to do is stop it there. All right, when the campaign resets again, which will be in 2 days, we'll be able to do level 22 all over again, starting from level 1 and get all those rewards up to level 19, because that way I can double dip on those rewards. And if you double dip on those rewards, guess what? You can go to the campaign store and get a lot of stuff. I've already maxed out on this. These are great. Sometimes you can get really lucky and get 100 legendary hero shards. I got that once, but it's a rare pool. But it's a lot of other rare pool that you can actually get, like some decoration materials. Most of the time you get like a bunch of 1 minute speed ups. So that's pretty cool still. I think maximum you can get here are 3 drone component chests. You get more legendary shards. I'm up to 201 now, so you can get shards with these campaign stores, and I think these are like, I want to say they're 200 campaign points a piece, and as you can see, I got 22,000. So you can pretty much max out on a lot of this stuff easily. I think these are 200 points. All of these ones that are grayed out, they were either 200 or 300 points. With, I think the highest you can get here was 30 tickets, 30 parts here, I believe 30 upgrade or there, and 30 shards. I want to say it was 30, 20 or 30, 3 here, 10 there, 100 here. As you can see, I haven't maxed out yet, but I actually have the points to max this all out if I wanted to. 18,000, bam. So again, it's a lot of resources. 1 hour speed ups. I can get a whole bunch of these. I can get a whole bunch of these. I don't recommend using this on battle data or resource chests, but it's good to use it on these if you're short some legendary gear building parts. So the campaign store has a lot of useful stuff to develop your accounts, and it starts with doing these campaigns, using those tips and tricks, double dipping through your missions every other day. If you're like barely close to completing, check your difficulty gauge when you get to that 16th level. If you're easily getting past that 16th level with like 2 champs left to go ahead and finish that entire level and just start on the next level and get as far as you can without completing it, so you can double dip that level when it comes around. Because by the time this campaign resets, I should be able to get further because of day 4 training heroes. I'll be able to make my champion stronger, so that way I can get further, and I might move some champs around. So guys, take advantage of this campaign. I can't emphasize how important this is, because it took me a while to realize that campaign existed. So I'm sure some of you guys may not even know that this exists at all. So this will be a useful video for a lot of you guys to take advantage of. But anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification.